Harry has defended Lady Susan Hussey, who was accused of making a racist comment to a charity worker. The 83-year-old, who'd previously served as a lady-in-waiting to the late Queen, had been attending an event held at Buckingham Palace when she spoke to Sista Space founder Ngozi Fulani. Lady Susan asked which part of Africa Miss Fulani was from, even though Miss Fulani had already explained that she'd been born in the UK and worked in London, declaring that she felt interrogated at the reception. Now Harry, who's previously claimed his wife Meghan Markle had been subjected to racism, has defended his late grandmother's friend. Speaking in an interview with ITV's Tom Bradby, he reflected on the silence he and Meghan have received after the couple claimed there were comments made by a member of the royal family. He told Tom, "I'm very happy for Ngozi Fulani to be invited into the palace to sit down with Lady Susan, and to reconcile because Meghan and I love Susan Hussey. She thinks she's great." Reflecting on Lady Susan's comments, Harry continued, "And I also know what she meant. She never meant any harm at all. But the response from the British press and from people online because of the stories that they wrote was horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. What's going on with Harry and Meghan's inconsistent narrative? Because their plan backfired. They didn't count on Fulani's shady past. They're backpedaling hard." Lady Susan Hussey is the one who said their marriage would end in tears, so I find it very difficult to believe that Meghan, who's a champion grudge holder, thinks that she's great. Lady Susan Hussey is no racist. For a woman who's selflessly served the British royal family for 60 years, she's shown grace and dignity. As Rita Panahi, a reporter for Sky News Australia, points out, it was twisted to accuse an 83-year-old woman of racism, when all she was asked was an innocent question. Yes, the touching of Marlene Headley, aka Ngozi Fulani's hair, shouldn't have happened, but this woman was looking for a fight. Rumour has it she wanted to bust Queen Camilla, but had to go with Plan B, any member of the household. There's also speculation that Fulani was recording, hence the transcript. Whose memory is that good that they would remember a traumatic conversation word for word? It's even been theorised that Dr. Shola wrote it. Nothing has been verified. Ngozi Fulani, aka Marlene Headley, temporarily closed down a charity Sista Space due to feeling unsafe. This comes after a slew of television interviews unveiled that she's a member of the Sussex squad, with links to Misan Harriman, a longtime friend of Harry and Meghan. Miss Fulani is also an anti-monarchist who's accused the royals of racism on multiple occasions. The worst tweets came when she claimed that not having Meghan and Harry on the balcony at the Platinum Jubilee was racist. In the weeks since the drama, people, specifically people of colour, have called Ngozi out for her actions. A woman named Elizabeth wrote on Twitter, "I'll never forget for my whole life how Ngozi treated me, how she made me feel. It's worse than any other professional or charity worker. I was shocked. I needed help, she left me worse off, I was attacked. Went into a refuge with her not helping me because I have privilege." According to Elizabeth, she was turned away from Sista Space as she had privilege when she was in a DV situation. She's since reported that Sista Space has been reported to the Charity Commission. It's said that Meghan and Harry planted the seed. They stated the royal family were racists. Their fans and supporters got behind the narrative. The response to the incident between Ngozi and Lady Susan is a result of their legacy.